Hi, my name is David Northey with Phoenix and Editor Vinyl Sundecks. I just want to show you this new vinyl that's on the market right now. It's got what's called an ultra edge or ultra seam, and what that means is that it doesn't have any fleece where the seam is. Now, this is a big deal to me anyway, because I've been wanting that forever. There's other marketing vinyls that have no fleece whatsoever, and they're all fine and good. Now, the advantage of fleece is that they can hide a lot of imperfections in your deck. So I've been kind of asking for this for probably the last 10 years, for a company to come out with a vinyl with no fleece on the seam. Now, finally, a company's done it, and they've done it well. So, don't mind the color. I'm not a big fan of this one, but you can see this is what the seam edge would look like. Fleece, no fleece. So it will just make a very good welding situation as opposed to this one that has fleece. So I'm going to give you an example of the two welds and see how strong this one is compared to the fleece back vinyl. Now, just going to get my heat gun. All right. So I'll start with the no fleece vinyl, or the ultra edge as they call it. I'll heat it down to the floor so I can get a proper seal here. Like that, nice and simple. So I'll go at a regular speed. I'm not going to do the overpass that you would normally do. I'm just going to do the one pass. Give a fair bit of smoke, good amount of time. Now I'll do that to the other one, but this one I'm going to even burn the fleece off a little bit first. So here we go. I'm going to burn it to the floor a little bit, just so it sticks down so we have a good edge. And already that burns a little bit of fleece off. But then I'll just give it a burn in here, just to burn that fleece even a little extra. Because what I find is that just the smallest amount of fleece in your weld compromises that weld, makes it basically a contaminated weld. So what I've done is I've also heated up the edge and removed some of that fleece, as you can see. So here we go. I'm going to go give it a good weld. Want to make sure this is a fair test, as possible anyway. So I'll go about that far, okay? And so I'm going to let that dry, or sorry, cool, and I'll get back to you shortly. Okay, so I've allowed these two products to cool down significantly. I'd like to also just point out that a good weld really comes down to the installers, and that's something that we definitely focus on here at Phoenix and Editor. But with this seam edge, what it basically does, it just takes out the human error aspect. And I mean, as we all know, we make mistakes. We don't necessarily leave the heat gun in there long enough or whatever. This one will definitely be a better weld no matter what. Now, in saying that, again, we have really good installers, two of them with over 30 years experience, and I have all the confidence in the world with this vinyl and this type of seam. Again, we do an overpass, which makes a big difference. You can't just leave it like this, and that is due to the contamination caused by the fleece back. We sell both these vinyl products, but let's go ahead and have a look and see the strength test here. So I haven't done this yet on this one, so I'm just going to pull it off, keep it down. I'm just going to apply pressure pulling up, nothing major. That came up pretty, relatively easy. You can see I've given it a pretty good weld in there. It was, welded as well as we could do. So then this one, let's have a look. Apply the same amount of pressure as close as possible. Well, I think that kind of proves there is a difference. So this seam obviously has become part of this other piece of vinyl. So that's not going to be coming up over time. You don't even need to put a second pass on that. We will, because I believe that's just good practice. But as you can see, there's a huge strength difference in that seam. My goodness. Wow, it's not moving. Whereas again, I welded this one earlier. Just kind of half-assed this part. Just comes apart no problem. Anyway, I hope you liked my example. Give us a call if you're interested. Thanks.